Let's go, Gator. The painting on the Chevelle has started.
Okay, today we're going to be doing some painting and primering on the 70 Chevelle for the drag and drive build. As you can see, I have a lot of parts laid out here that I'm going to be painting. And with that, I'm going to put you on to the mount and we're going to get started. Alright, the primer I'll be using on the body is the Tamiya Surfacer Primer. It's a light gray. It's my primer of choice for bodies. It's already been prepped and sanded. I really like this Tamiya primer. Kind of use it for everything. Like the hood. Put a second coat on the body and that'll be done for now. Alright, that's it on the body. Now I'm going to be using the Kaleido matte finish primer, black. Radiator support. Dashboard. And the interior bucket. Firewall and valve covers. I'm going to put a coat of this on there, but the valve covers are getting gloss black. wheels for the slicks are going to be black. Alright, I'm going to paint the engine compartment part of it. The compartment will be black. Alright, let me move the chassis. I'm going to primer the roll cage. Next I'm going to be spraying aluminum, Kaleido's aluminum. Alright, so I'm going to have the wheels that I'm going to use for the drive part of the drag and drive will be aluminum. Well, they're all going to be aluminum. They're going to be aluminum in color. Now I have the engine block and heads, and intake is all aluminum. Headers are going to be done in stainless steel. let that dry. Headers are done in stainless. Let's do the other side of the rims. Give them a minute. Do the back of the engine. One more coat on the front rims, back rims. Alright, final coat of aluminum on the rims here. Alright, they're done. I'm going to take them away. I'm going to flip the engine and put a final coat on the front of the engine. See if I can turn the headers over and do the other side. Alright, transmission's getting gunmetal. Also the rear diff. Second coat, final coat on the transmission. Same with the rear diff. Alright, one more little dusting coat on the headers and that'll be done there. A little bit of a heavier coat. Alright, headers are done. Same thing with this brush, run water through it and get some cleaner. Alright, the only thing left to do is the tires. For that I'll be using the Splash Paint Rubber Black. Take this out of the way. this out of the way. Next thing I'm going to paint is the wheels for the slicks and the valve covers. They get gloss black. And that'll be the last thing for today. All right, let's start with the valve covers. Wheels are 2-piece. These are bead lock rims, so the outside of the rear, the outside of the rim will be aluminum or chrome. Didn't come out bad.
Are you talking to me?
No. Here's the rear rims and tires. Here's the street tires and rims. Came out pretty nice.
Empty your trash so I can walk out there and get more M&Ms.
Here's the fronts. Here's the engine so far. 959 cube. Pat Musi motor. It's coming out pretty nice. Distributor's on there. Electric water pump. There's the timing wheel. Here's the body and primer. Roll cage. Starting to shape up. There's the brake calipers. All right. There's the rear diff. It's the rear diff with the shocks.
She almost drives me crazy. I gotta get